Hello everyone, welcome. My name is Leonardo Redavid. I'm the founder of Redavid Salon Product, and I have my model with me this morning, and I figure, I'm gonna get up, I'm gonna put a suit on, and I'm gonna have some fun with you guys. I hope you all doing well with these crazy times, but let's see if we can have some fun with each other today. What I'm gonna do with my model, as you can see, she's just got a nice, long layered haircut that I did on her a while back. What I'm gonna do today is I'm gonna blunt her to about here. I'm gonna do a nice bob, just bob it off in the back and the sides. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna shag her hair. So I call it the bob Shaggit. So that's what we're gonna be doing this morning, okay? So first of all, we have to prep her hair. And what I like to use is the cedarwood leave-in conditioner. I would just spray it on. You're gonna find it takes all the tangles out, and you're gonna find that it keeps the hair really moist while you finish the haircut. With me, it's very important that I prep the hair. I do not start the hair unless I really have it all prepped up. It's all moisture. I got no tangles in her hair. It's absolutely fantastic. So the cedarwood leave-in is what I recommend. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put her hair down a little bit, and what I'm gonna do, basically, I'm gonna part it straight down the middle. And I'm gonna take a small section, and I'm gonna pin this up here, and I'm gonna take another section in here and just comb that. You can really see she's got a lot of moisture in her hair, and that's what I want, especially when you're dealing with mannequin. You're gonna find that the hair needs a little bit more moisture because sometimes they're just 50-50. So okay, so as you can see, I've sectioned the hair here. Okay, and what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna figure out the length that I want, and I'm gonna bring it up a little bit. I'm gonna bring it up, so I want to make sure I'm gonna go just about there with her. Okay, so I'm gonna bring her down a tiny bit. Okay, I'm gonna take the middle section. I'm gonna take the middle section, and I'm just gonna cut that off. Okay, I'm gonna take the other side, and what I want you to do when you're doing the back, do your first middle section. Don't travel with it, okay? Don't start moving it and travel with it. What I want you to do is I want you to bring it, think of it that you got a ruler around there, and you want to bring it here, and you want to cut the hair right there, okay? So what I'm going to do, I'm not moving, I'm staying here, and I'm just doing a straight line. Think of it, that's your comb there. You want to bring everything here, because as you bring that there, this is going to be a little bit longer in the front, okay? So I'm going to bring it all the way here, and I'm going to cut that. So I'm just going to double check, make sure I got it really nice. Okay. And just double check. And then just grab the sides, bring them towards the middle, make sure that you got both sides evenly, and that looks pretty good. I still got it after all these years. I'll take another section. Now, the rest is very simple. You just bring it down to that section and just cut it off. Just don't travel with it, okay? That's the only thing I want you not to do, is to travel with it. Just bring it to the same spot all the time, okay? So I'm just gonna take another section here. Okay. And I'm gonna bring it straight down. That's where I want it. That's where my sectioning is right there. Double check and just trim that off. And trim that off. And don't travel with it, okay? Don't move. Just stay in one spot and just bring it straight to that area. Once you have the first guideline underneath, that's what you follow all the time, okay? And just bring it all, see here, I'm bringing it straight out here. You see that section is coming out here, okay? Because if you went over here, you'd be cutting, hang on, let me just show you. There we go. You'll be cutting all that corner off, and you don't want that corner off because that's really, really important, okay? So just bring it straight out. The next section. Take another section. I like working, you know, with big section. You can take smaller section. You can, you know, whatever it makes you feel really comfortable. That's what I want you to do. So that's the most important thing. I like taking big chunks. I got big hands, so I'm constantly taking big section. But you can take smaller section. And I'm gonna go in the front here, sorry, in the back, and then just trim that off. Bring it straight down. That's where my guideline is underneath, okay? And just trim that off. Again, I'm staying stationary in one spot, and I'm starting to drag it all the way from here, all the way here. I'm not going over here because I'll be cutting all that off. Okay, you can actually see already it's starting to flow down automatically, okay? You'll get that beautiful graduation without even putting a graduation in, okay? So it's basically straight from the back to there. There's your guideline and you cut it right there. It's a square. From here to here, from here to here, from here to here, it's a square box. And you just bring everything to there and you cut it off, okay? It's really simple. And I'm gonna take another section and bring it all the way back. I tell you, I've been having a little bit of fun cutting hair at home. It's been great. It's been, you know, a little bit crazy, because I haven't been able to go out, but I've been enjoying cutting hair. It's been, you know, the creativity is really starting to flow. So I'm just having a little bit of fun. So I decided to do this haircut for you. So I hope you guys enjoy it. So it's very simple. And you can really start seeing already the angle on that hair. Again, I'm gonna bring it from the top all the way in the back here, and I'm gonna trim that off. Okay, just bring it all in. And remember, you got a ruler there, and bring it all the way in. You can really start seeing it already, that it's already starting to graduate already the hair, okay? So I'm gonna bring it all the way back again. I'm gonna take all this and over direct. Don't worry about no parting or anything like that. It's just from the front, you wanna bring it all the way in the back, okay? I gotta get a new tripod. This is kind of starting to get loose. And I'm gonna bring it all back. So again, I always start down the middle. So you always start down the middle. Okay, and I'm gonna bring it all the way back. And there it is, a little corner there. And bring it all the way back. And trim that off. Nice. Oh, I'm starting to feel it, guys. It's starting to look real nice. So right now I'm just gonna double check, make sure I got both sides evenly. Ah, that's pretty good. I still got it, guys, after all these years. And you know, the thing is, really feel it. The way you feel the hair, if you have both sides the same, just close your eyes a tiny bit and just let that feeling, let that hair, you know, the hair slip through your fingers, and you'll know where you are. And I feel just a little smidgen, and it's right there. Okay, so I'm just gonna take that off. Okay, so now already I have my length that I want. This is the length that I want. Okay, you can see that's the length that I was going for, and I've put the length in. Okay, put the length in. I'm just gonna bring it down, make sure I got everything pretty nice. So this is right now, I got the length inside, and this is the length that I want. Hang on, I'll bring it up a little bit. There we go. That's the length that I want right now. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna shape the front a little bit, okay? So first of all, I'm gonna take the front area and I'm gonna give her a little bit of a longer bangs for her, okay? And I'm gonna take the middle section, okay, just kind of from my eyebrow to eyebrow, and I'm gonna cut that right there, okay? Okay, and I'm gonna take another section, okay, I'm gonna bring it straight out, and I'm gonna cut that, okay? I'm gonna bring you guys a little bit closer that you can see a little better. How's that? That's better. Okay, I'm gonna take another section, and take a big section, not to worry, because this haircut is gonna be all shagged out, so you don't have to worry. So I'm gonna bring it straight out, and I'm gonna cut that. I'm gonna bring it straight out and just cut that. And you can see already, that's where the bangs are, right there, okay? And basically I'm going from eyebrow to eyebrow, I'm gonna go all the way back from it. I'm gonna take it all the way back. A big, huge square section. So it's a square section from here, from here, from here, from here. So it's a nice square section. And I'm gonna bring it all the way forward and trim that up. All the way forward and shape that up. And I'm gonna go bring it again. I'm gonna bring it all the way from behind the ear, right down from behind the ear here. You see that? Okay. And just that square section that we got. You can see that square section in the front here. And take that off. And take that off. Okay, so you can see we got a square section over here. And just basically bring it all the way straight forward, okay? Now we're gonna do the sides, okay? What I want you to do is just grab a section from the side, and I'll show you what the section looks like. You see, okay? And what we're gonna do, this section, we're gonna bring it straight out, and we're gonna cut that ends right off, okay? So I'm gonna show you, and you stand in front of it, and then just bring it straight out, okay? Bring it straight out, and then just cut it, okay? Just bring it straight out, and then just cut it. Bring it straight out, and cut it right straight down, okay? And you can see already what's happening with it. You see, it goes from shorter to longer, all automatically, okay? So again, I'm gonna show you right here, okay? Bring it straight out, and there it is, and you just trim that off, okay? Bring it straight out, and trim that right off. And again, and over the ear, okay? Make sure that you go over the ear, and you bring it straight out and trim that off. And you can actually see already how beautiful this is. You can actually see that it's really kind of C-shaping in there. Now I want you to take the rest of it. I'm just gonna move you back just a tiny bit that you can see. There we go. I'm gonna bring this. We're gonna bring this straight forward. The guideline is already in there. You can see the underneath guideline. And you're gonna bring it straight forward here and trim that up. And bring it straight forward here and trim that up. Just a parallel sectioning. And perfect. Now, once you've gone behind the ear, what I want you to do is just section it down the middle in the back. Okay, just section it down the middle in the back. And we're gonna bring this all the way forward and this all the way forward, okay? So you see what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna lift that up. And I'm gonna grab it. And I'm gonna go over the ear. Okay, this one, there's a lot of pieces will fall off. Do not worry about it, okay? And I'm just gonna bring it back. And there's my guideline underneath there. And I'm just gonna trim that off and bring it straight out here. And trim that off. And I'm gonna go over the ear. There we go. Perfect. You can really see that beautiful C shape that's happening in there. It's absolutely gorgeous, okay? So now we're gonna do the other side. Okay. Well, this is very different, guys. Normally I have a cameraman and the light man. We're in the studio. But you know, I'm learning. So this is absolutely awesome. Something new to learn. You know, just put a camera on and just go for it. When I started hairdressing, I used to always have a camera in front of me. And I learned a lot when you have a camera and you can see exactly what you're doing and you can replay it again. So if you think of becoming a stage artist one day, you're gonna find that you gotta really work with the camera a lot. So this is great. So I just wanna show you how beautiful that is already. You can really see that it's really, I'll get it even closer. There we go. You can really see how beautiful it's shaping up to be, you see. And we still, remember, we still have these small, longer pieces in here, because if we traveled, we would have cut those pieces off, and we need those pieces. You can see that makes that little finishing touch there, okay? So now, we did the back, we did the front, we did the side. This haircut is pretty much finished, okay? This haircut is pretty much finished. You're gonna see it, that it's already all shagged out. Look at it, okay? You can really start seeing how sexy it is already. You can really start feeling it, how beautiful it is. And I just wanna show you something, how evenly this haircut is, and how graduated this haircut is. So I'm gonna lift this, I'm gonna take this one section here, and I just wanna show you, look at that. You see that? You see that? I'm just gonna move you this way so that you can see better. You can really see, look up from short to long, how beautiful that is, okay? Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna shag it out a little bit more, okay? So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take the crown area, okay? I'm gonna take a square section. So there's the square section I have. I just wanna show you. There's my square section, okay? So what I want you to do, with this square section is I want you to twist it. Okay, I want you to twist it. Not super tight, but a little bit of tension in there. I want you to bring it down. Where you see it bending, do not cut it. It's 1 inch above the bend. And open up your scissor in a 45, and I just want you to notch it. Okay? Then once you notch it, I want you to lift it up, and you can see all the smaller pieces inside with the longer pieces. When you get to the top, where the last section is, you can see there's the last section, couple more inches above the last sectioning, as I want you to just chip it out. Okay? All those pieces that they're kind of hanging, you know, they kind of fold over, you take it out. And there it is. There's your shag already. You can actually start seeing it, what's happening with it. You can actually start seeing it, okay? So once you've done that square sectioning, you take that away. You take another square section. I want to make sure you guys see this. Take another square sectioning. Okay. I want you to lift it straight up. This goes straight up. Okay. Comb it out straight up. You twist it and it's straight up. Okay. Straight up. Okay. Do you twist it? You just bend it. We're a little bit, 1.5 inches from the bend. And I just, on a 45, just notch it. Okay. Then take it out. Still straight up. You see all these little bits that they're just kind of hanging in there. Those are the ones that you just chip them out, okay? All right, and then you take another section, another square section. You can take smaller one, but I would recommend take bigger chunk, depends on the hair type. If the hair is very dense, then you'll have to take smaller section and do more of this. But her hair is not that dense. So again, I'm twisting it and I'm bringing it straight up. I'm bending it. There's where the bend is. And I'm just 45, just notching it out. Whoops. And I'm just bringing it straight out. And I'm just twisting that. Okay, so that's one section straight down the middle, completely done. On the side, the same thing on the side. I want you to take it on the side, square section. Don't worry about these pieces because these are shorter, they're gonna fold off. The only ones that you gotta do is the ones that they stay in your hands, and I want you to bring it straight up and twist it, okay? And then just bend it, there's the bend, and then just on a 45-degree angle, just notch it. Bring it straight up. You can see, look at that. One section in there, one section in there, one section in there. So it's instead of just chipping with the chipping scissors, this one kind of gives you graduation all the way through the top. And I'm just gonna bring it up. There's the little pieces that they just flyaways, and I'm just gonna gently just to chip some of those out. Okay, and that's my first section on the side. The next section on the side, I'm just gonna lift it straight up. I'm gonna twist it, okay? Just really twist it really well. I want you to do a little bend. That's where the sectioning is, and a little chunk, just a little chunk. Please don't cut it all the way through, okay? You'll be in trouble. And then just chip out kind of the weak ends, all right? And just like that. Take the next section on the side. Okay, and bring it straight out, and then bring it straight up, and twist it all the way up. And you can see the smaller graduation, you can see there, you don't need much there. Once those ends, they kind of stick out, that means it's got enough shagging in there, okay? And I'm just gonna do this, just double check the side here. Let's see here. Yeah, you can actually see the sides in there, you see? You can actually see them. And just a little bit of this top in here. Okay. Oh, that's starting to look nice. Oh yeah. Look at that beautiful graduation in there. Oh yeah, that's looking good. So again, now I'm gonna go to the top here, the other side. I'm gonna lift it up. And this one is away from the face when you're twisting it. So you're just twisting it up. You can see that section that came out? That's from that section. So this one, it's pretty good, so I won't touch it. And I'm gonna take another section here, and I'm gonna twist it out. And you can see there's no much coming out of there. And I'm just gonna take a little bit of that and just take a little bit off the ends here, a tiny bit. Again, I'm just chipping it in. Okay, I'm gonna take another section and I'm gonna bring it straight out. I guess a bit too much in there. There we go. I'm gonna bring it straight out. I'm gonna twist it away. You can see the chipping in there. You can see the little different, see all those? So just a tiny bit, it doesn't need much. The hair will tell you, once those pieces start sticking out at you, that means there's already, it's already being shagged, okay? And just a little bit more here. And I'm just gonna twist it. Okay? See, there's no much that came out of that one, you see that? So I want you to just kind of do a little bit of shagging with it. And then just do the ends. Just a little bit of the ends here. Perfect. I love it already. It's really starting to come together. Okay. And what happens, I just want to show you, I'm going to lift her up just to kind of turn you around. You can actually see what happens. Inside, it gives you so much root lift. It's absolutely incredible. And this, what you do with it, you just hand dry it. Okay, you can see that I sprayed lots of cedarwood leave-in conditioner in there, and it looks really, really moisturized. It's absolutely wonderful. And you can really see how gorgeous she is. It's absolutely beautiful. It's very sexy. It's very, very easy. So what I'm gonna do right now is I'm gonna hand dry it, okay? And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use a little bit of the volumizer. Volumizer is really great for curly hair. I want a little bit more volume in there, so I'm just gonna spray a little bit on the roots. Just not very much. And I'm just gonna bring her down a little bit here. And what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna hand dry it. So when you're hand drying it, it's really simple. It's basically your hands are open and you're just passing the hair. And this feels so good for the client. It's absolutely incredible. So you just run your hands through it. This is hand drying it, okay? You're really gonna get a beautiful finish, a little bit of twisting, and then just shake it out. And you can start seeing all the volume inside the hair already. So I'm just gonna hand dry it for you. Just this is all you have to do is just sit there and make sure that you get about, I say 80% moisture out of it, and then just hand dry it. So I'm just gonna hand dry it. Okay. Oh, I love it already. It's so nice. Really nice. I love it. So I'm just hand drying it, you see, hand drying it. When you find that, let's say that the curls are just too tight, just grab them and twist them and then just pull on them, especially the ends, just pull on them, you know, and then just shake it out. It just unravels those curls and it just makes it absolutely beautiful. Oh wow. I hope you guys like it. This is kind of my little, you know, Bob Shaggit, I call it. When I told Marco, I think I come up with a new name. We'll bob it and then we'll shag it out. And he was laughing his head off. He says, Dad, there's something wrong with you, you know? Actually, there's nothing wrong with me. I'm actually very happy boy. So I'm cutting hair, you know, and when I'm cutting hair, I'm happy. And again, I'm just really kind of scrunching it out and making it happen. You can really see these beautiful, beautiful waves coming out. It's really starting to come out really, really nice. So I'm just gonna dry it a little bit more. The more you hand dry it, the softer those curls get, the more body you get. It really comes together. So it takes a little bit of hand drying and playing with it. It's everything that you do. It doesn't really need any tools whatsoever. You just basically just hand dry it. And you got to remember we're dealing with right now, you know, a mannequin, so the hair is a little different, but you can actually, it's all about the technique. And I want you to just kind of try it out. You'll absolutely enjoy it. It's absolutely fantastic. Wow, look at all the body and lift and the root lift. You notice how much root lift you get out of it? It's absolutely incredible. Well, I hope this gives you an idea of this is kind of, you know, and you can do something with the bangs. You can leave them smoother. You can kind of just start shaking it up and you can really see what's happening with it. I'll just get closer that you're gonna have a, you know, you can start, you know, playing with it as it starts to dry. Just kind of give it some attitude in there. So that's what's happening. And there you go, guys. This not even completely dry. I just want to keep it, you know, short. Otherwise, you know, we'll be here for a good 45 minutes. This is basically your Bob Shaggit. There it is. And look at the beautiful root lift that you get out of it. It's absolutely incredible. So please try it out. Thanks for watching today. I really appreciate you. Stay safe. I love you. Thanks so much. Ciao. Bye-bye.